guys, $1 here. I'm not sure if this is a skill that you need or not, but I just recently learned how to correctly clean a cast iron skillet. Here in the South, we use a lot of cast iron skillets in our cooking because the more you use them, the better and better they cook. But they only do well if you clean them correctly. And I've done horrible things to my cast iron. I've put them in the dishwasher. I've done all kinds of things that you're not supposed to do. And honestly, I thought it was the hardest thing in the world to clean. But now that I know how to clean them, I thought I'd share it with you just in case you have this kind of problem, or if you would like to get cast iron for yourself and try it out. I'm going to show you an easy way how to clean it. The first thing you're going to do is, after your cast iron has been cooked in, you need to put it on an eye to reheat the stuff. Because what you're going to do is, once you take your skillet off of the stove, you're going to put it in the sink, and whenever it's really hot and the water touches it, it goes and all of that food will break up. So I'm going to heat up this pan, and then we're going to move it to the sink. Okay, you'll have to excuse my dirty sink, but I got the water prepped because you want to do this kind of fast. So I'm going to grab my cast iron skillet. You see how it kind of sizzles and stuff and you get the smoke? So, so you're going to let the water run in it a little bit. I usually like to fill it all the way to the top and just let it sit for like a couple of minutes so that the food can really get broken up from the sides. Okay, after that's kind of set for a few minutes, you're going to pour the water out of the cast iron skillet. And as odd as this sounds, you don't use soap. And I know that sounds really gross, but you don't. What you're going to use instead is salt. Salt is a purifying thing, and so what you're going to do is you're going to sprinkle the salt all in the pan. I like to use sea salt because it gives it a little bit more grain and grit to help scrub, but it just gives like a nice little abrasive thing to gently scrub your pan. You can probably use a little bit of soap, but I wouldn't use a ton because you're going to mess up the seasoning of your cast iron. So what I like to do is just put a good bit of salt all in the pan. But once you have a good coating of salt on your pan, you're going to take a sponge. I would not use a Brillo pad because a Brillo pad could scratch it. But now that all the food is loosened up and you have your salt, I just wet the sponge and then just scrub away. And like I said, it really, like as you can see, the food comes off easier even though it has been cooked on there, because the heat loosens up, and then the salt gives you a good scrubbing surface to work with. Just keep rinsing my sponge. Okay. Then once that's done, give it a good rinse. Give it a good rinse. And then I like to fill it with salt and do that whole process over again just to make sure it's extra clean. And after that, you rinse it one more time. Okay, then what I like to do next, don't dry the inside, but I like to flip it over and just dry the bottom off, because what you're going to do now is you're going to go back to the oven and put it back on the eye, and you're going to let the heat dry the cast iron. So we're just going to turn the eye on and let the heat dry up all the water. And it does not take long. I know it seems like, oh, why am I watching the heat? But it really does not take long. As you can see, it's starting to dry up now. Got a little bit more water over here. Okay, so the last thing you're going to do now that the water is pretty much all dried up is you're going to oil the pan. Some people use just vegetable oil and they put it on a towel and wipe it out, but I just kind of go the easy way and I spray it with this vegetable oil or Pam or whatever. So I just give it a good coating. And then I do take a paper towel and just kind of rub it, and then we're going to show you how it looks after. So see, as you can see, after it's oiled and stuff, it looks brand new. And then just let it cool, and then you can put it back in your cabinet and it's ready for the next time to use it. So I hope this was helpful to you. Hopefully if you get cast iron or have cast iron, you'll know not to like put it in the dishwasher or anything like that. But hopefully this is a helpful video and will show you what I didn't know for so long. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day.